The Security Cabinet is set to meet this evening to consider expelling Hamas officials from the West Bank to Gaza, as well as the demolition of homes belonging to Hamas operatives, the closing of Hamas-affiliated institutions, and a clampdown on the terror group's finances. IBA's Aria O'Sullivan spoke about Hamas with Deputy Defense Minister Danon, who was visiting the Etzion bloc earlier today.
The main message that if the Hamas thought it will be stronger, it will be actually the opposite result. The Hamas will be weaker. We're going to make sure that the Hamas will pay a heavy price for what he did, kidnapping boys, teenagers who were on their way to make Shabbat with their families. They will pay a heavy price for that. I saw here very strong people, dedicated people, and we will continue. We will continue to build in Judea and Samaria. We will continue to live in Judea and Samaria, and they will receive exactly the opposite from what they expected.
Are the steps that the security establishment taking collective punishment against the Palestinians?
We are not doing collective punishment, but we will do whatever is necessary to make sure that we can find our boys and bring them back home. Can you imagine that the 3 civilians in the US or in Europe would have been kidnapped? What would have been the reaction in those countries? We will do whatever necessary to make sure that we bring the boys back home. Even if it puts the civilian population under stress, it's not the goal, but we will do whatever necessary to make sure we bring them back.
I've spoken to a number of people here in Gush Etzion, and hitchhiking is part of the culture. What are you doing? What kind of instructions are you giving them about how to continue with this?
The hitchhiking is not the problem. When you have incitement, when you have hatred, they will find a way to attack us. So it can be with the people who hitchhike, it can be by hurting other people. This is not the problem. The problem is the hatred and the incitement.
As Deputy Defense Minister, can you give me an update on where we are now?
We are putting a lot of forces, a lot of troops on the ground, searching. We work very closely with the security services, and we hope that in the near future we'll be able to find the information that will lead us to the boys.
For the past 30 years, the abduction of IDF soldiers and civilians has been used as a tool by